Alrighty, what is going up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day today. We're going to be talking about a crazy stock that made a huge move, upwards of 3,000%. So let's jump into the video. So I'm sure you guys, if you guys are a somewhat active trader or investor, you guys know this past week has been a crazy week. We had BPTH take off from $2, hit a high of 8, kind of consolidated there for a minute. Then we had this huge rush in volume, and it pushed it all the way up to roughly $70. So that is a 3,000% gain. If you guys would have bought at the bottom and sold at the top, we're going to be talking about just some cool components, and we're going to be talking about how to take profits in this stock market type of stock, this stock type, I guess, because as you get into the $70 range, the risk is through the roof. Even when this stock is pushing $8 or $9, guys, this was a $2 stock. So in a single day, it's up 200%, 220% in a day. So for that to get more traction and push to $70 is just a crazy thing. But let's talk about trading this stock, guys. So the first thing that you guys want to look at here, let's kind of zoom out, so, or change this time frame. Let's go 5 day, 5 minutes, so you guys can see it. All right. So like I was saying, it was $2 and what was this? $4. Anyways, so this stock was, a super cheap stock, and it just took off, guys, So realistically, you're not going to be hitting a home run with these trades, and I don't expect you to, because that is just a stupid thing to do, to hold this stock, first of all, overnight, and pretty much hold it for that long because of how much this stock is up. Realistically, this does not happen. This happens maybe once every 3 months, guys. We'll have a move like this. And yes, we all can make a significant amount of money, but you're not going to be capturing that 3,000%. You're going to be scalping, 10, 15, 25% gains off this, and you're going to be just scalping it your way up, and those gains are going to add up. So that is what I can give you some advice for. Don't hit home runs, hit base hits, meaning don't try to hit a 3,000% gain. Hit a 20%, hit a 10, hit a 15% gain on this stock, guys, and pretty much just sell when the stock's going up. Now, you might be asking, Carter, that is stupid. Why would I sell when this stock is going up? You took your 15% gain, and that was the profit. That was your goal. So there's two things. You can get emotions that get you. Emotions will get to you, guys. So you're gonna be holding the stock, and it's just as fast as it goes up, it's gonna go down. So emotions are gonna get to you. So you're gonna be thinking this stock's going to the moon. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna have so much money. But like I was saying, just as fast as this stock went up, goes back down. It's very simple. So what I like to do is I like to sell when it's going up. So I'm selling my shares into people who are buying into it. So if worse comes to worse, I'm already in profit, first of all. And second of all, I can always hop back in if I see another entry point. So, that's what I can give advice for you guys, is to sell when this thing's going up. And, stocks that move 20 to 25, or stocks that break out, upwards of 40% in a daily matter, tend to rally another 20 to 25%. So they're up roughly 65-60% in a single day. And you always want to sell when it's going up, for like I was saying. And just look for A quality setups here. So let's look at this. Let's make myself a little smaller. So now that I kind of gave you guys some pointers, we can apply it to BPTH, talk about it a little bit, and see how we could have profited off this. All right, guys. So BPTH was a great stock here. Great stock. This was a pre-market gapper. So that means this stock was gapping up pre-market. So you see this gray area. This is just the pre-market, so you guys can see how it went from roughly $4.66 all the way up to $7. So, right there, guys, it's up 40, maybe 55%, 51%, in a single day or in a single night in morning hours. So realistically, when this stock has this type of movement, what we'll tend to see is a pop up out of the get-go. So pretty much these are just the short sellers squeezing out of the stock and selling or having their broker buy back the shares. So that's why we'll always get some sort of squeeze up. And you could have done the gap and go setup. That's the setup I use. So it's pretty much buying at pre-market highs. So we could have bought in at 7 for the break of 750, and took profits at 775 would be profit 1, and the profit 2 would probably be around $8. So we could have this trade would have probably been a maybe $50 winner or more. But what tends to happen is when we have these just strong buyers, we'll have a sell-off in the beginning. Now that sell-off is pretty much just all these people that were holding the stock either overnight or holding it pre-market. Now they're going to be selling their shares when the market opens. So that's what kind of tends to happen. We'll just have a sell-off here. And then what's always good is to be above these moving average lines like we are. So now we know, okay, the stock has no resistance here. Now the next thing you can do is use these moving average lines as some support to rally up. So this thing would literally tap this 20 moving average line and pretty much got all of its shares bought back up. Hit a little resistance here. As you can see, let's draw it out. Let's make it a little easier for you guys. So as you guys can see, not a little resistance, a little support here at this 685 mark, 687, right in here, where it kind of dipped pre-market. It kind of dipped back down to that same level, and then continued to rally. So we had a couple things going for this stock here. We had moving average, and then we had a price support, which is that right there is perfect. So now we know, okay, this stock is kind of pulling back. Now let's look for confirmation and kind of plan out our trade, because that's what we want to do. So I don't know if I took a trade on this actually. I took multiple trades on this, but I'm not sure if I took some here. I know for a fact I did the gap and go. I think I kind of bought up in here on this bull flag, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. I think I missed this first move, to be honest, looking at another stock. But so what a perfect setup this thing was is you wait for confirmation for the first break of a red candle. So the first break of the red candle right here would be at like 741 to 745. Now that would have been a perfect entry because you could have got in for the break of 750. And then what tends to happen on whole dollars and half dollars is it uses that as some support or resistance points. So then we'll most likely get some sort of squeeze up, and that's what we had here. So now our profit one, because you always want to have 2 or 3 profit goals. One's realistic, so that's like 7%. Profit 2 is anywhere from 15 to 17, and then profit 3 is around 20. So pretty much profit 1 would have been at 775 right here. Now that would have been just a small scalp just to kind of get the base started on the stock here. The the reason why I would have sold here, guys, is because it is coming into some resistance up at 789, and maybe if we got in for the break of $8 like we did in this up in here, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. So when we hop into this trade, we want to set our stops very, very tight. Maybe either below this moving average line or some of these price points. You see how right here it has a little resistance. We could have hopped in and just set the resistance or set the stops just right below this resistance on this candle. So now we know if this thing breaks, most likely we would have a mini reversal. So we would have a sell off here like such, and if it broke down, then it would start breaking down here until it found some type of support. But since it got bought up, and that's why you always got to look at time and sales and level 2, so you kind of get an overall direction of where the stock's going. And what also helps is it has this moving average line kind of showing you the trend, and the trend is your friend. So you could have definitely executed on this, but I missed this move, and I'll show you where I made like $420. So here we had this huge, pretty much this push up here, guys. So I sold, or you profit one, you would have sold most of your shares, if not all of them, and then kind of scaled out as you saw this downturn. So now what this is a little bull flag. You can see we have the flag pull up here, and then we have the flag like such. So now the best thing to do is to set your so hold on, I'm trying to make it easy for you guys. Okay, so you guys see this up here. So now you say, okay, so we're having some flag out. This stock is running into this recent support line. So let's maybe take a stab at it. Set the stops here below 758. Hop in for the confirmation for the break of $8. And that's what I did. So I took 1,000 share position, an 8,000 share position, and I got in for the break of $8. $8 is a whole number $0.50. So we know that that acts as very, very strong support or resistance. And in this instance, we wanted this to be used as support. And so what happened is we had this short squeeze. Boom, we're in, we're up, probably $600, and now this doji candle comes in. So dojis tend to be reversal candles because it's pretty much undeciding on buyers and sellers, because we're getting bought up, but we're also getting sold. So it's one of those stock, or one of those kind of candlesticks that we got to keep a sharp eye out for. So what tends to happen, guys, is we'll have some sell-off. So this is where I would start to scale out into this. Now I know we're not selling into the stock like I said before, but you could have still easily gotten shares filled just because of kind of the volume we're in, and it's not ideal, but we're still buying into or selling into an upward trend. So I mean, you got to pick your battles. But boom, boom. So now we know, okay, this stock, guys, is literally very indecisive. It's this moving average line is coming up. So realistically, we could hop into this, but this is where I started selling my shares. I started scaling out in the second doji, and I was up a significant amount of significant, guys. What the heck? Significant is, I think that's a word. So I believe I'm trying to figure out how much it was. So I got in for the break of $8 at 803 right here, and I started scaling out at 20. So this was only a 4% win, but with 1,000 shares, guys, that's a pretty good profit right there. For over $400. So now let's continue to watch this stock here, and boom, it catches this, and it's using this as some support. And that's what we look for. Moving averages, boom, boom, boom. continue to rally, could have made money. I kind of stepped away. I was already up so much. Now this is getting into that territory where it's like, if you're buying in up here, you're chasing the stock. It's already made this huge move, and now you're getting into this chase. You're getting into a chase. It's later in the day, so we have a lot less volume, but it's still moving up. So, you know how I was saying, sell into the buyers? So that's what you would want to do. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if you guys would have bought in here, but just make sure you're selling going up. That's all I'm saying, because when this stock turns around, boom, we're going to have this sharp sell-off. And, that wasn't a too bad of an example, from $14 to $11. But, that still could have jacked up your account here. So now let's talk about the big day. The big day where it went from, it opened at $17 and pushed all the way up to $73. So this stock really just kind of squeezed up. It got attraction and just squeezed up. This is what happens. I wish I could tell you how and why this thing does this, but it does. So, people, you got to realize people are buying this stock when it was $2, and now it's $47, and hundreds of thousands of people are buying shares of this company. So if you're buying into this type of movement, I'm sorry, but you honestly probably won't make it as a trader, just because you don't understand how fast this thing could go down. And this thing was halted multiple times, and so you can see people were buying into this halt. I believe this was a halt. I'm not sure. I could pull up my trade idea scanner, but take a minute. So imagine if you bought in at $70. Okay, you're up $3.52 a share. You're like, okay, I see this thing maybe going to what, $100? Okay, let's see what happens. So like I said, just as fast as it goes up, goes down. So now you're over $10 a share in below what you wanted or what you bought in for. So realistically, you could have gotten shares filled, but it would have been nuts. So boom. Let's wait. You guys are going to be amazed by this next. So you see this? This stock was moving so fast down that it jumped this price point from $56 to $59. It jumped. Same thing here, from 38 to 36. So this thing is moving so fast going down that it had no time to stop. None of these moving average lines, it went through like shooting a gun through a piece of paper. It won't do anything. That's why you got to be smart on your trades, guys. This could have, I'm sure this made people hundreds of thousands of dollars, realistically. And I guarantee this maybe blew up probably 10,000 or 20,000 trading accounts. New traders that bought in too high. We can always do just I have a pretty good indication of the strength index. But if you don't know, guys, just pull up the RSI. It's super easy. All you gotta do is just click Edit Studies, type in RSI, boom, put this in. So this pretty much just what it does is it's the overall strength index for the stock. So as it breaks above 70, that means this thing is gonna crash at any moment. That's the best way to put it. So as we start getting up here, never buy when it's up here. Never buy when it's in the red. Buy when it gets down here to 30. As you can see, it was close to here and we had a little reversal. So, you guys gotta, this indicator will definitely help you guys out. So, that's it though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a short video, but I felt like you guys learned something. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Yeah, so I'll see you guys. What day's today? Sunday? Yeah, it's like Sunday night or Saturday night, so it's Sunday morning. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, I'm sure, with another video. If you guys have any ideas on videos, just let me know. I'm just kind of pretty much making videos as I see them, whatever. But yeah, so that is it though. Stay strong like Superman, and gotta be a bull. Gotta be a bull out there, guys. You gotta be smart, and yeah. So that's it though. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend. Take care, everyone, and peace out.